Hello everyone and welcome back to Horizon Zero Dawn. Yes, we did not finish the game last episode like I hoped, but we are going to try to do it this time. And hopefully we won't have to spend the next 2 hours doing it. Hopefully we can get it done in the normal episode length. Okay, so we got lots of ladders to climb here. Let's see what we got. What is this? So, aha.
Need them soon enough.
It's these data points. This is what takes forever to...
Dr. Sobek, please archive this testimonial in Apollo. Cross-reference to all mentions of my name and Operation Enduring Victory. My name is General Aaron Helis. From 2060 to 2066, I served as the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. The highest-ranked officer of the United States Armed Forces. The tenure of my command included strategic planning and oversight of Operation Enduring Victory, a falsehood perpetrated on the civilian populations of the United States and other nations during the last 14 months of life on this planet. Before the Pharaoh Plague, I did my job and did it well. I was bold and decisive, crafty in political maneuvers. It wasn't an accident that I rose to my position and became the commander of the largest mechanized force ever assembled. But to what end? My only lasting achievement was the extinction of life on Earth. And my one redeeming act, if any, was to delay that extinction by days or weeks, by throwing more death at it. It is my hope that there will be no need for men like me in the world to come. If you are one of the people of that future world listening to this message, please know that I am sorry and that I wish you well. Sincerely, Aaron Helis.
Aaron Helis. I don't think the people in this future world really care if you're sorry or not. Like, they don't care at all.
Welcome to Hades. Zero Dawn's extinction failsafe protocol. The ultimate killer app. Now, I know what you're thinking. The purpose of Gaia is to resurrect life. So why give her a subordinate function, only purpose of which is to wipe out life all over again? I mean, what? Just plumb crazy, ain't it? Well, no, it isn't. Reconstituting a biosphere? That's a tall order. Tech smart as Gaia may be, odds are she won't get it right the first time. I mean, imagine you're Gaia, 200 years from now, and this new biosphere growing, it's all gone wrong. Alkalines are skyrocketing, coniferous forests eroding under the lash of superstorms that would have drowned Noah. It's chaos, spinning top that won't stop wobbling. Now what are you gonna do? Release phase 1 organisms into that hot mess? Hope their CO2 and methane can balance out what you got started? Hell no. What you're gonna do, Gaia, is step aside while Hades takes over and does what you're just too darn nurturing and life-loving to do, which is burn that misbegotten mess of a biosphere to the ground so Gaia can start over. Okay, not burn, more like reverse terraforming operations and suffocate it. But you get the idea. Hades takes the biosphere back to zero. Square one, blank slate. And then, only then, does it hand the steering wheel back to Gaia and say, try again, old girl. And better this time, or we'll have to do this again. That's Hades. It's pretty badass when you think about it. Extinction on demand. Death on speed dial. All for the greater good, of course, but still, kind of metal. So welcome to Hades. Welcome to the void.
Okay, so if that's the original purpose of Hades, why does it want me extinct?
We need more data.
And how does it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh Titan, getting worshipped by the Eclipse like some kind of god?
I'm learning as you are, Aloy. Keep searching.
Yeah. Keep searching. Noise complaints. From Travis Tate to Elizabeth Sobek. Color me confounded, Lizzie. Bashcore, anyone who says the old TT code's Bashcore's straight up lying. You know how that old Trav don't like no truck with commercialized razzle dazz. Nuh-uh. Do I really need to read this? No, I don't want to. That guy is hard to read. His slang is a little bit too slangy for me. What is this one? Text data points quest. Tate here just popped 3 blues, but I earned it. Finally figured out a Goldilocks solution to Gaia's rather extreme executive authority. If that ain't worth 10 to 12 hours of dream time, what is? Before this, every usurpation protocol I designed failed in simulation because it was either too hard or too soft. Too hard, and it degraded the Gaia core. Sure, it pried her figurative fingers off the figurative driving wheel so Hades could take control, but by breaking her fingers, sometimes her arms too, so that couldn't fly. Everything depends on Gaia taking control back after Hades has done its business, so had to find a solution that didn't leave Gaia any worse for the wear. Too soft, and Gaia only pretended to relinquish control. In simulation after simulation, Hades would take command of the terraforming system and reverse operations, only to have Gaia lurk in the background, quietly reversing processes and falsifying telemetry to hide its interference. Sneaky, I swear. Ain't nothing Gaia wouldn't do to keep life going, even when it's just simulated plant life. Turns out the just right solution is to isolate Gaia in a protective code shell, preserving its integrity, then unseat it from command position so Hades can slip into the figurative captain's chair and work its magic. Those blues are coming on strong now, so I'm not really describing it so clear, but pretty sure it'll work. Yeah, those blues are plenty strongs. Guess it's time to sleep and bed. I'll back to it tomorrow, alligators. Okay. You have to take sleeping pills. If they work 80 hours a week, you'd think they wouldn't really need sleeping pills. More things to read. Okay. Mr. Tate, this mail concerns Apollo Archive submission, blah blah blah. Your 666th submission in just 5 days, and oh, what a doozy. Despite earlier warnings, inappropriate materials, you chose to submit 265 holographic remasters of acknowledged classics of extreme exploitation cinema. Allow me then to thank you on 2 counts. 1, for giving me the pleasure of rejecting your submission, thereby consigning your favorite Eastern European torture flicks and their ilk to the dust heap of oblivion. It truly warms my heart to know that I have saved future humanity from the ordeal of experiencing not just 1, but all 16 installments of Making a Millipede. Don't worry, the Pasolini material has already been preserved. Extreme, perhaps, but art. 2, for clarifying a concept that has so long been ambiguous and ethically fraught for archivists such as myself, and the definition of obscenity. You have freed me from the subjective quagmire embodied in Judge Potter's famous utterance, "I know it when I see it." Thanks to you, I can now apply a single objective criterion. If Travis Tate submitted it, it's obscene. Okay, this isn't relevant to anything. Where am I going? This way. Yeah.
Looks like the only way onwards.
I hope I read everything. Okay. This is a holoprojector. Activate it.
Welcome to Eleuthia, the crown and king of Gaia's subordinate functions. For it is by Eleuthia that the human race will continue to exist. I am Patrick Brochard-Klein, the Alpha in charge of this program. Now let one thing be perfectly clear from the outset. Eleuthia is not a genetic engineering project. Our goal is to preserve the human genome, not alter it. A snapshot of human genetic diversity, literally frozen in time. The genetic quintessence of our species, unmodified. Under my watch, our activities and initiatives will comply with the 2034 clone provisions and the 2048 Rally Accords. Now that may seem a quaint, even trivial concern to you in light of present circumstances, but as one of the authors of the Accords, it is far from trivial to me. The practical challenges before us are staggering in scope and complexity, but not insurmountable. No. Global collation and provisional storage of zygotes, perfection of exogenic technologies, design and perfection of servitors to provide nurture and inculcation during early child development. All of these program components must and will proceed in tandem. To say nothing of the breakneck construction of cradle facilities at sites around the world. So, si vous êtes prêts, let us begin.
Okay. So this is where they did the genetic testing for the human genome thingy, whatever. Oh my goodness. I don't want to read that, you guys. I'm sorry. If you want to read it, feel free to pause and read it, but I have limited time to record videos.
Are these what I think they are?
Artificial wombs.
Oh.
Machines to spawn a new generation of human beings.
Imagine waking up in one of these, not even knowing who you are, or where you came from, or what all this tech is, and nobody here to tell you anything. Huh. Yeah, so I have limited time to record, and so when I get tons and tons of data points like this that I have to read and listen to, it uses up all my time. And I don't get through the game. I don't make very much progress per session, per play session, you know what I mean? So, yeah. Development of the artificial persona for cradle servitors, nurturer, disciplinarian, healer continues at a good pace. We are targeting Turing 0.4 for these constructs. This should allow low-grade empathy and limited improvisation without undermining adherence to codified behavior sets. The stimulus-driven switching of persona, however, is proving to be a greater software challenge than anticipated, especially concerning our entrenched feedback loops between the disciplinarian and healer persona. I have also attached the reports from an incident where a servitor running the mother persona intervened on a disciplinarian servitor's behavior. A parental argument, if you will, assuming on first glance perhaps, but deeply concerning. I have attached. Yes, okay, well, whatever that meant. Oh my, lots to take in. A little bit too much sometimes. One more, hopefully. Cradle sealed. Okay. Eleuthia 01 was successfully sealed before the swarm advancing across... I don't know how to pronounce Chinese words. Sorry. Sorry if you're Chinese. I hope I didn't offend you. Anyway, it's just true. Province could detect it. Ping back from crucial systems is good for our maiden voyage. A success. Regards my disputes with the betas over zygote selection. Of course, I understand we have limited overhead to run simulations of gene flow in our future humans, but we can all agree there is margin for refinement in future cradle populations. Okay. I'm just gonna... Yeah, okay, fine. What else? Is that it? Did we do all of it? Okay. Oh, another thing. No, that was the one I did already. Alright. Continuing onward.
Cradle facilities. Elizabeth said a new generation of humans would be spawned inside such places.
She did.
All Mother Mountain. It was one of them?
There's only one way to be sure.
The hatch wouldn't open. Something about a corrupted Alpha registry. I need to search Elizabeth's office.
Didn't I already go through her office, or are we still on our way there? Oh, I don't know. What's this way? Stuff is what is this way? Whoa, I'm full on Blaze. And Ridgewood. Well, being full on Ridgewood isn't something that's never happened before, but I've never been full on Blaze before. That's kind of cool. Okay. Oh, it's deeper than I thought it was. She just assumes that this actually goes anywhere. Okay. Nothing. Is this her office? No.
Looks like it used to hold something. Some component that got removed.
Whoa. What did? This thing? What is this?
Nuts would benefit from antilopinae morphologies, though caprid forms show superior load-bearing capability.
You're a quick study, Gaia.
Dr. Sobek, as I have conducted this comparative analysis of mammalian morphologies, I've gathered extensive data on the quaternary extinction event.
Oh? And your assessment? Gaia?
Logically speaking, the extinction was a natural consequence.
And yet,
I find the loss of megafaunal species unaccountably sad. That they passed forever into oblivion causes me to experience a grief that is difficult to describe. Am I malfunctioning?
No, Gaia, you're not. This is good. It's very good.
Huh. Okay, so the AI is having, is becoming sentient, I guess. And that's what she wanted to happen?
You will undergo a brief period of unconsciousness during relocation to Prime and final instatement.
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
When you're back up and running at the new site, we'll bring the subordinate functions online and see where we stand.
Elizabeth, I detect distress. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
I realize that circumstances compel us to launch earlier than we hoped, but all subsystems are operational. The odds stand in our favor.
But what if... Gaia, there's nothing left out there. You can't even survive unless you're wearing an environmental suit. There are billions dead, in fear and agony. What if it was all for nothing?
Elizabeth, extinction was inevitable. Thanks to you, life will have a future.
You really believe that?
I believe in you, Elizabeth. In you, all things.
Okay. Alright, we're getting down to the meaty parts here. Yes, indeed.
Pure logic won't cut it, Ted. To pull this off, Gaia's going to need to have some skin in the game. It has to care.
What if it runs amok? Have we learned nothing from our mistakes?
Your mistakes, I think you mean?
All I'm saying is,
give it a kill switch.
She was just born, Ted. I'm not gonna put a gun to her head while she's still in the cradle.
You talk like it's a child. What if it becomes a monster?
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
Of course, Gaia, go on.
I'm sorry to contradict you, but Mr. Farrow's argument is sound. At this point, the development of my psyche is not entirely predictable. To ensure preservation of life, a hardwired override is, I believe, a necessary safeguard.
There. Satisfied, Ted?
Jeez, Liz, just do what it says.
Okay, so they made a kill switch basically for this life creating AI thingy. Okay, how is that? Where am I supposed to go here? There's one more over there. Where's the door? Not here. How do I get in there? Pry open the door. Okay. Ooh. Press quest progression. Examine Elizabeth Sobek's terminal. Is that red thing? Let's look at other things first. Like this. I'm full up on wire too. Well, I am completely stocked and ready to go, aren't I? Okay. Odyssey has failed. Uh-oh. From Elizabeth Sobek to all alphas. All. Some terrible news, I'm afraid. Far Zenith has informed me that the Odyssey mission has failed. Last night, telemetry indicated a catastrophic antimatter containment failure as the drives spun up to depart the solar system. The ship, its crew, its cargo of zygotes and seeds, its alpha build of Apollo, all were lost. Zero Dawn is now the only hope for the continuation of the human species and earthly life. We must succeed. So, was Apollo the knowledge one? Is that why they didn't... None of the knowledge stuff survived? I can't remember which is which. What's this? Artemis status. From Charles Ronson to Elizabeth Sobek. It's coming along, Liz. I'm positive about it, if those words can still mean anything. I had my sleeves rolled up negotiating with frozen zoos for their samples. So many species trapped in ghoulish hologram dioramas, suspended in what-ifs. More than 14,000 that went extinct between 2000 and 2043. We've started mapping out primary succession, selecting the pioneer organisms for a balanced and sustainable biosphere, microorganisms and insects, rabbits and hawks, foxes and wolves. Thousands more that will have to wait their turn until our new generation can be entrusted with the duty of restoring them, so they can return to a world that this time will understand the concept of conservation before it's too late. There's already been too many too lates. We lost a whole collection team during the swarm breakthrough in Myanmar. The samples we lost were, well, irreplaceable. But thanks to you, Liz, the cycle of life will bend, not break. The Earth was a lifeless rock before, and someday it will be again, but not now. Not like this, not on our watch. So that's why there are only a few actual wild animals in the world, huh? Rabbits and hawks and foxes and wolves and things like that. They don't have all animals in the world because all of them weren't seeded back onto the planet. And for some reason, the rest weren't later. Probably because knowledge of all of it went away. Yeah? So, what do I do with this thing? Access it.
The Alpha Registry master file.
Intact?
Yeah. No signs of corruption.
Then what are you waiting for? Copy the file.
She just knows how to do that.
With this, I can restore the registry at the hatch inside Allmother. Open it. Go inside.
Oh.
And grasp the secrets within.
I have to go all the way back over there?
Born. Maybe we gave birth to me.
Who? Are you really so naive? There will be no who waiting for you there, Aloy. Whatever birthed you into the world was a what, not a who.
You bastard.
Oh no, I had a legitimate birth. It's you, Aloy, who are the creation of a machine. But what kind of machine and why? Why were you created?
The cliffs.
You need to get out of there. What you found is too valuable. You're too valuable.
Okay. Is there an easy way out? Where are they coming from, actually? Okay. Uh-oh. My bombs don't do that. That's not fair.
Still alive.
Bother.
Good. I have a more suitable death in mind for you, child.
I'm getting smushed under your boot like an ant?
My entire life,
Oh, well.
I've always known one thing with prophetic certainty.
Saves me having to go back out.
That I was destined for glory as a great champion of the sun.
He took my clothes.
Even when Jiran was murdered. Even when Meridian fell, I never doubted my destiny. Until you came along. When I heard that you had survived, a doubt took root in my mind. As sure as the sun rises and falls each day, those I am bade to kill die. And yet I failed. How? Why?
He's got bullets for a necklace.
With each dig site you attacked, each loyal soldier you killed, this pestering doubt grew. It grew when High Priest Bahavas went missing, and when the true Sun King Itamen was snatched away. It not only grew, but multiplied. I kept thinking of the moment my knife pierced your throat. One twist, a simple tug of the blade, and you would have bled out.
He sure likes to hear himself talk, doesn't he?
In slaughter, I am a practiced hand. So why hesitate? Why fail my destined purpose?
Rost? You knew it was wrong.
I guess even a monster like you can have a glimmer of conscience. You didn't kill me right away. Turn your face to the sun, child. Dressing up murder as religious sacrifice so you could feel better about it?
No. I never doubted the righteousness of killing you. And yet, your words touch close to the truth. In my heart, I deemed the order to kill you unworthy of me. You were just a savage girl. So I thought at the time. Even still, I aimed to kill you, and yet did not. This failing troubled my thoughts, haunted every step. It was only when I captured you, down in that place, that I finally glimpsed the sun's design etched at length across the course of events. You were meant to survive that day on the mountain. Meant to interfere at dig sites and kill my men. Meant to eliminate High Priest Bahavas. Meant to snatch Itamen away. Conversely, I was meant to capture you. Here. So that you might die as a sacrificial offering to the sun. Everything as it was meant to be. Predestined and preordained.
You're a thug, you're a fool, you're a puppet. You're a puppet of what?
Some destiny. You're following orders, not some grand cosmic design. You're a puppet, with Hades yanking the strings. A pawn pushed around by larger forces. It'd be laughable if there weren't so much killing involved. Hades is an ancient machine, not the buried shadow of Karja myth. It doesn't care about Meridian. It wants to kill everything and everyone. And you are its dutiful slave.
I serve not the buried shadow, but the sun in shadow. All halves of nature joined to one cause. Shadow to sun, dark to light.
Do you really not hear how ridiculous that sounds? You've gone from serving an insane homicidal Sun King to an insane homicidal machine. You're moving down in the world, not up.
I'll remember those words as I watch your corpse burn. Whatever's left of it. You fail to grasp the point. As surely as you've been conquered, so has all doubt. And with certainty of belief comes unstoppable force.
Then open this cage and put your faith to the test. See if things work out like you expect.
The circle has closed. Every element is in its proper place, exactly where it belongs. The errant beast, now caged, will serve her true purpose. A sacrificial animal. Oh, speaking of sacrifice, I forgot to tell you. After you crashed the Eclipse network, I sent messengers into the east to rally the forces there and mount an invasion of the sacred land. I ordered every Nora killed. I was hoping to catch you there, but alas, it all seems to have been unnecessary.
Okay. Needless slaughter. They cast me out.
The Nora cast me out at birth. You're not hurting me if you hurt them.
Really? Then it makes no difference one way or another. In any case, I couldn't recall the order even if I wished to. Thanks to your destruction of the network, communication over distances is impossible. You not only doomed yourself, but an entire tribe. Do we not see the scorching judgment of the sun in these events? Your focus. Such a powerful device, isn't it? And yet, so fragile.
Oh no. Take his. Grab his.
So you see, this time, I did not hesitate. The knife has already been twisted.
Oh goody, we get to fight something without weapons or anything? Without all my big, huge supply of supplies?
Karja faithful, rejoice! Our years in shadow are over. A new dawn trembles on the horizon. A new day soon to break. And when it does, the false Sun King will be dead, and Holy Meridian ours once more. In this, I have become an instrument of prophecy. All halves of nature joined to one cause. Shadow to sun, light to dark, night to day. Behold!
Oh no.
Hold your seats! Can you not see the proof of the sun's blessing before your eyes? How else could shadows such as these prowl in broad light of day? Were they not approved by the sun and joined to our cause? Many years ago, to consecrate this great ring, the Radiant Turan ordered many faithless, crushed beneath the hooves of the behemoth. Mighty is the behemoth in the eye of the sun, but it is mightier still, infused with the power of shadow. Let this one, who schemed and slithered, be the first to die!
I don't think I've ever fought a
Let
behemoth.
her be the first of thousands!
Oh. Okay. I don't think I've ever actually fought a behemoth, let alone a corrupted one. And now, especially without weapons, or armor, or anything.
I'll never beat that thing without weapons. My weapons are up on the platform. There's no way out of this ring.
Yeah.
Maybe I could use its strength against it.
How would I do that? Exactly. So, there's a lot.
That pillar's weak.
Whoa.
Another hit, and that pillar will come down.
Oh, which pillar? Oh my gosh. Well, he didn't take my medicine pouch away, at least. What are these things? Oh. These are like blazes. Which pillar is she talking about now?
I should try luring the behemoth into the pillars.
This pillar. Oh, okay. I get it.
That makes a mess.
Come on. Come over here.
It's down.
Oh. He just put all my stuff in the box. That's convenient. For me. Not very convenient for him. She's gonna put on her armor and get all her weapons equipped. Yeah, in the smoke, in the dust. Okay, let's do this. Where's my bow?
Hey! Guess who got her weapons back? Now you're just a big dumb target. Come and get it!
Well, oh no, don't get stuck there, don't get stuck! Okay, I don't know what behemoths are, I don't know what behemoths are, you know. Ah! I'll just start shooting it. Oh, you know what I should do? I should knock its things off first. Ah, don't get in the corrupted parts.
Those components on the sides of its head. They've got something to do with its lift attacks.
Whoa.
That canister on its belly. Looks
Whoa!
important.
Fell off. Okay. Ow. It hurted me. Yeah. Ow. Okay, wow. I need to start picking up some medicines, I think. Oh, wow.
Maybe those carcasses have parts I can use.
Okay, whoa. Alright, now I need to switch. I should probably go fire because it's corrupted, so it probably is susceptible to fire. Whoa, it's shooting rocks at me now. Okay, it's getting close to being dead.
Gotta check the machine carcasses.
Ah! I did it! Let's make arrows quick. Haha, can I loot it? No. Oh, yikes. His facial textures didn't load.
Silence!
There they go. Uh-oh, now I have to fight these guys. This is bad.
Shadows. Kill her.
These ones are fire
Kill her!
Why leave it to them? Come get me yourself!
They don't want to kill her for some reason? What is this? Silence? So silence can tame them too.
Traitor!
Ooh. All that loot I left in the arena. Oh well.
So you're here. Really here. You risked your life.
Of course I did. If you'd been killed, Venora's sacred mountain would never have given up its secrets.
Too bad you wasted your time, then. Helis destroyed my focus. And the Alpha Registry with it.
Not at all. The whole time I've been monitoring your focus, I've duplicated every data file you scanned. Installing that data to a new focus was trivially easy. Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
You're really good at making it impossible to like you, Silence. But I guess I need this.
It's time to see where you were born. Maybe you'll even learn why.
Yeah. Meet the machine that birthed me into this world. Isn't that how you put it?
I'll be off.
Wait.
Yes?
Oh, okay. Does she get to ask all these? It looks like it. Okay. You can override machines.
Since when can you override machines?
Ever since you discovered the technique. I had to destroy a corrupted to obtain the necessary parts, of course. But your example showed me how to do that as well. Yet another benefit of monitoring your activities through your focus. Truth be told, the underlying logic of the technique isn't so different from rites practiced by Banuk shamans. Though, of course, far more advanced.
Great. You're welcome, I guess. How did you track my location when I wasn't wearing a focus?
Really, Aloy. It doesn't take a genius to surmise that Helis would throw you into the sun ring at high noon. I wore out 2 striders getting here in time, but I did. Now be on your way.
No, wait, first. Helis recognized you.
Helis recognized you back in the sun ring. You told me that you'd assisted the eclipse. Not that you knew the man who killed who almost killed me.
So now you know. The man is a serious threat. So let's do all we can to make sure that he and Hades don't succeed.
Right.
Okay. I've got to help the Nora.
I'll be on my way. To make matters worse, Helis ordered an Eclipse detachment to attack the Nora Sacred Land. The tribe's already weak. They won't stand a chance. You should come with me.
Well, absolutely not. I have preparations to make elsewhere.
What kind of... Why do I bother asking? You're not going to tell me.
When the time is right, I'll be in touch. I'll contact you later. In the meantime, should you need to return to Shadow Karja territory, I brought armor to conceal your identity.
You think of everything, don't you?
One of us has to. Aloy, when you were recovering the Alpha Registry down in the Zero Dawn bunker, I was needlessly cruel. For your sake, I hope there is someone waiting there for you inside the mountain. Not a what, but a who. Yeah!
Okay. Well, the Terror of the Sun completed. So now what do we do? The heart of the Nora. Go to All-Mother. The sacred mountain of the Nora tribe holds the secrets of your birth. Whoa. Well, unfortunately we're not finishing the game this episode. I thought we would. Oh look. I'm going to save. I've gone so long without saving. Yeah, I thought for sure I would finish it this time. This is a long
And up!
a long end game for sure. Usually I can finish end games in one episode, sometimes an extra long episode, but not this one. Simon's made it sound like this is the point of no return, and you know, it was for a while, but obviously not forever. So we will hopefully finish it in the next episode, you guys. I will see you then.